consumption is, there's talk about it being an economic threat. I think they're worried about fiat currency. Nevertheless, though, politically correct electric vehicles, they're poised to suck up a whole lot of electricity as well. And now there's demand for AI and the strain that it's going to put on the system. In fact, according to Goldman Sachs, these AI is probably going to increase data center power by at least 160% by 2030. So the race is on for solutions to bigger, for bigger ways to handle all of this as we barrel into the fourth industrial revolution. Well, my next guest has been addressing this problem. He knows all about it. Ault Alliance Executive Chairman Todd Ault. So, Todd, my first question is America ready? We've got all these things on the drawing board. We're deploying AI. We're force-feeding EVs. Bitcoin mining's going on. Are we ready? Is the grid ready?
No, we're not ready. The demand for power, what we're experiencing with our Sentinum AI division, we have 3 data centers. The one in Michigan, the demand is off the chart across the table for AI compute. As you see it happening with Core, Weave, Core Scientific, Riot, all the miners like we are. We mined 1,600 Bitcoin last year. We're converting all to AI when our Michigan facility. The demand is crazy.
You also have a company, it's a subsidiary, Sentinum.
Yeah.
Talk about that business, because that's sort of at the heart of all of this.
So 6-7 years ago, we decided that power was going to matter, and we invested heavily in buying a data center in Michigan. We named it Sentinum, and we bought an old copper plant in Dowagiac, Michigan. We've recently bought some data centers in Montana that we're building, and we're at 50 megawatts of power now combined. We're going to scale that up over the next few years to more than 550 megawatts of power, and that will be nothing that's relative to AI. If you think Bitcoin mining used power, the amount that AI needs is parabolic relative to Bitcoin mining. It is a rounding error Bitcoin relative to what AI needs, a rounding error.
And of course, the Bitcoin, I think the electricity, the power use was an excuse to push back on its development.
Sure.
And now you really, to your point, what can you say? Because AI is using so much more, where will all of that power come from?
Yeah, I don't know that answer. That's going to be to the politicians and the people who make the rules around here. But we run nuclear in Michigan, and we really, as a country, need to get on nuclear. We need to focus on micronuclear, turning back all the nuclear power plants we can on. I don't know why the country's not doing that, but if you're going to try to do EV and you're going to do AI with the demand, you don't have enough power, and people are just not paying attention to that. The demand is going to double by 2030, in our opinion. You can read that from research. It's going to be bigger by 2040. Berkshire Hathaway just talked about that. Greg Abel said demand is off the chart by 2030.
So. My natural instinct is, being on Wall Street for so long, the hype is always the hype. But in this case, the hype is real, or maybe even understated.
Well, you see NVIDIA, the most expensive company, valuable company in the world today, the Blackwell chips, which are being put into our facility in Michigan, the amount of power they use and the amount of compute they're going to use is going to be crazy. And that there's a reason why the market's valuing at NVIDIA, because they're the leader, and everyone's taking Blackwell chips and putting them in the AI space. It's parabolic.
And now everyone's looking for the sort of halo. Okay, you've got the chips, you got the picks and shovels.
Sure.
And data centers, all of a sudden, everyone on Wall Street is trying to find ways to invest and make money in data centers.
Yeah, the reason why, we're obviously publicly traded on the NYSE American under AULT, the symbol. The reason our data centers in demand now is because we have power available today. The problem is people are trying to get power for 26, 27, 28, and beyond. And it's parabolic in that demand. And they're trying to line it up all with Amazon, Meta, and these big players trying to get data centers. The demand is so hard, there's not enough supply.
Wow. Great. It's a great.
Good to see you.
Yeah, it's a great predicament to be in if
Sure.
if you've got the data centers. Congratulations.
Thanks, my friend.
You had the foresight.